I turned 26 this month, so here are 26 life lessons at 26. There's absolutely nothing wrong with your emotions. It's what you do with those emotions that really matters. Will your anger cause you to retaliate violently, or will you look for a resolution? Will your loneliness cause you to surround yourself with bad friends, or will you start enjoying being alone? Will your excitement cause you to share that joy, or will you start making reckless decisions? Accept that not everyone will like you. Some people will just dislike you even if you do nothing to them. Some people will dislike you for being liked by others. So stop trying to live for people's approval. Reading more is helpful in so many ways. It reduces stress, it's good for your mental health, and it takes you away from your doom scrolling. I'm also an advocate for reading more fiction books. A good fiction book carries just as much lessons as a non-fiction book, and it thrusts you into the life of a character on the pages, giving you just a little bit more empathy. Spend time alone. You need time away from the noise, the expectations, the distractions to get to know yourself better. It's uncomfortable work at first, but it's the most important work that you will put in. Don't take the internet too seriously. The internet's main aim is to increase engagement. The most controversial takes, the most appealing parts of life are what will increase that engagement. But that's not all there is to life. Learn to reach your own conclusions. Adapt to who you are. There are parts of you that are just fundamentally who you are, and it's difficult to change that. Here's an example. A person with a history of addiction will always have a problem with addiction. So it's better to adapt to life and avoid getting into situations that will tempt you than changing into someone that you are not. Take care of your spiritual health. Your physical life will benefit so much from your spiritual life. Now, the problem is we won't always see the effects of neglecting our spiritual life immediately, but trust me, don't take that risk. It's literally life or death. Your life is a book and you are the author. Just like any book, your book will be judged by its cover. So you need to present yourself well. And on top of that, you're the one in control of how disappointing or exciting your book is, as well as when one chapter ends and another begins. You're not your partner's therapist. As much as you need to be there for your partner, you are not there to solve their problems for them. You are meant to be the shoulder that they can lean on, not the shoulder that carries all the weight. Invest in your future self. Everything you do today will either be appreciated or regretted by your future self. So enjoy the journey and make sure that the decisions you make will have a good effect on your future self. Invest in your relationships. Trust me, it's not that you want to be alone, you just want better relationships. So start learning what you really like, whether in family, friends, or romantically, and start taking that first step. You never know, maybe the person you're looking for is also taking the first step towards you. Don't say it, be it. It's better to be humble than to claim humility. It's better to be loyal than to claim loyalty. It's better to be productive than to just claim productivity. Let your actions show your claims. If you have to say something, just say it. If you have a question, ask it. If you have an opinion, share it. If you have a problem, discuss it. You can't expect people to know what's going on in your head if you don't share it. The more you keep quiet, the more room you leave for misunderstanding. No one cares as much as you think. Don't get me wrong, there are people who are genuinely interested in what you do and who you are. But those tiny, seemingly insignificant details that you care about, you're probably the only one who worries about them. So don't put off filming that YouTube video because you don't like how your skin looks. People probably don't care about that. All they care about is you showing up. Deal with your problems sober. The distractions, the drinking, the partying, they will only delay the effects of your problems. If you want to move forward, you'll need to be brave and face your problems with a clear mind. Life is not lived in the past or the future. Enjoy each day for its merits. Don't only live for the goal that you set for yourself in the future. Enjoy the little efforts that you put in today, and that goal becomes a byproduct of a journey that you actually enjoyed. And move on from your past. Stop living in the hurt, the pain, the disappointments that happened yesterday. Enjoy the efforts that you're making to change your life today. Rest. Even a machine needs regular maintenance. Now you are not a machine. You need rest, and that rest will benefit the work. Rejection is way better than regret. Just shoot your shot. Apply for that job. Invite your friends over. Let that guy or girl know that you like them. It's better to move on with a clear answer than to be burdened for the rest of your life with regret of what could have been. Make smelling good a part of your personality. I don't mean you need to go out and buy the most expensive colognes. What I do mean is you just need to take care of your body with a good wash and a good deodorant that you like. Smelling good is one of the first things that people will notice about you. Build self-discipline. Discipline will probably be the solution to most of our life's problems. Poor work ethic? Probably need more discipline. Money problems? Probably need more discipline. You want to start a creative project? You definitely need a lot of self-discipline. I also learned this from Will Smith when he said, self-discipline is self-love. Because every decision you make today out of discipline is because you love yourself tomorrow. Live as though no one is coming to save you, but be ready to save someone else. Look for help whenever it's necessary, but try your best to handle your problems on your own. Understanding how hard it is to deal with life on your own should also encourage you to lend a hand whenever someone else needs it. Work smart, not hard. A hammer can also drive a screw into wood, but a screwdriver makes the job much easier. Putting in the extra work may not always be necessary. Be smart about life. It's okay to see color. It's important to acknowledge our differences, whether it's race, culture, or gender. You open yourself up to learning from so many different people. Just don't discriminate because of those differences. Start journaling. Writing makes use of the logical side of our brains. So as we write down, we gain a lot more clarity. I like to write down what I'm grateful for. As I write down my gratitudes, it shows me that my life isn't as bad as I think it is. I like to write down my goals. I ask myself, why have I not achieved ABC yet? And as I read that, it makes me realize that maybe, just maybe, the problem has always been me, or maybe it's something that I could have changed very easily. Or I'll ask myself, if I have a problem, how is this the best thing that could have happened to me? And you see, that question helps me reframe, because if it's something as bad as I have no money, maybe it just tells me that I need to save a little bit more. A smile is your superpower, especially if it's genuine. A smile can honestly brighten someone's day. That's the easiest way to fight the doom and gloom in this world. Your 20s are for figuring things out. Your 20s will not be the time of your life. You're broke, you're inexperienced, you don't know what you like, and you still have a baggage of childhood drama and trauma that you need to deal through. This is the time to figure out what works and what doesn't. And that's about it. Those are some of the most important pieces of advice that I've received in 26 years of life. I'd like to hear from you. What are some of the most life-changing pieces of advice that you've received? Leave them in the comments below and help me to live a better life. Until next time, take care.